sommes dans un monde qui change, l'agriculture n'est pas en dehors du monde.
What excites me about farming, it's got to be the technology.
到2018年，中国将成为全世界最大的食品进口。
Mon fils vivra une agriculture que je ne pourrai même pas imaginer.
The biggest challenges nowadays are access to land and access to credit.
Also wir werden einen sehr unruhigen Markt kriegen.
A great deal of new skills are coming onto farming.
Nous sommes dans un monde qui change, l'agriculture n'est pas en dehors du monde et les jeunes agriculteurs d'aujourd'hui devront s'adapter à ce monde qui est de plus en plus changeant, qui change de plus en plus rapidement. Et par rapport à ça, donc, dans sa tête, il faut qu'il soit prêt à s'adapter, il faut qu'il soit agile et qu'il soit prêt à changer de mode de production.
There's a huge interest in agriculture, there's a huge vibrancy around the sector, both in Europe and elsewhere, and people who had no interest in agriculture and food are now talking about it. So I think that's a step change, because agriculture used to be seen as an industry of the past, and now it's regarded very much as an industry of the future.
Of course, now there are young people, well-trained people, working in European agriculture, wanting to implement new technologies. But for this, you also have to be in charge of the business.
Donc je suis optimiste vis-à-vis de ça, les cours sont quand même plus porteurs. Maintenant, il faut se donner les moyens, les enjeux sont plus les mêmes, les challenges sont plus les mêmes. À nous de les relever, nous la nouvelle génération.
Agriculture is going through a massive change at the moment. I don't think there's ever been a time where it's been so rapid and technology is taking over, satellite navigation, computer-controlled tractors. I don't think my grandfather would even comprehend how to drive a tractor today if he happened to sit on one. So massive changes, but big opportunities at the same time.
Nosso desafio é que a gente está aumentando a nossa produção e ter qualidade, porque se tu tem que ter qualidade no teu produto e acompanhar essa evolução e aumentar, a gente sempre quer aumentar a produção, né?
The biggest changes in agriculture in Mongolia at the moment are the struggle to meet the meat demand of China. We are one of China's largest dairy and cattle providers, and it's really proving to be difficult to meet its growing population.
Donc l'opportunité que nous pouvons voir actuellement sur l'agriculture en Europe et en France, c'est l'ouverture vraiment des marchés à l'international qui nous permettent des cours corrects pour les grandes cultures, au détriment, on va dire, un petit peu de l'élevage qui subit l'augmentation de leurs matières premières et surtout les aliments.
За останні декілька років спостерігається великий приплив інвестицій в аграрний сектор України. Україна має неймовірний земельний потенціал, але, на жаль, нам не вистачає навиків менеджменту.
I think for younger farmers, they're going to need a huge number of skills. I think they're going to have to reconnect with the environment.
Challenge tout simple de dire il y a 9 milliards d'habitants à nourrir et aujourd'hui on ne sait pas comment on va le faire. Donc c'est un enjeu pour l'humanité.
Todos os dias a gente sabe que a gente alimenta milhões de pessoas e que as pessoas sem o alimento elas não conseguem sobreviver.
The biggest challenges nowadays are access to land and access to credit.
I think we need to have more discussions between the generations about how we handle land transfer, how we encourage the generations to work together on farms.
Manufacturing companies, and especially the R&D, should be very focused on not only bigger and stronger, but maybe also smaller and smarter.
J'attends de mes fournisseurs qui nous fournissent des outils, en tout cas pour nous, qui vont nous garantir un certain confort et une production plus aisée tout en étant supérieure à celle qu'elle est actuellement. J'entends par là, par exemple, je parlais tout à l'heure d'agriculture de précision ou de guidage.
You've got to have technology that you can rely on. I think that's really important, of course, because you need that tractor to start in the morning, you need that technology to work, because the time pressures are so much greater.
GM, resource management and precision farming is absolutely key to the future of the industry, and being able to produce more food with less, as well as managing the environment and wildlife at the same time. It's such a fantastic opportunity.
You look at how we drill now, the efficiency we get from using RTK is incredible. It's shocking to think where we're going to be in 5 years' time, let alone 10 years' time, for what we're producing at the moment.
Je pense que les exploitations évoluent de telle sorte à ce que les exploitations grossissent et donc on n'a plus du tout les mêmes réflexions que nos parents. Et moi actuellement je vois très bien que mes envies, mes passions, ou en tout cas l'idée que je me fais de l'agriculture est complètement différente de celle que se faisaient mes parents quand lui s'est installé.
For any young person who's dynamic and enthusiastic, who wants to come into the industry, the world is their oyster at the moment, whether that's retailing direct to the public or whether that's looking at different crops, or certainly looking at some of the pressures in agriculture also bring opportunities.
We know that we have an ageing population, and certainly across Europe, and we know that for any industry to survive, it needs new blood.
We need to start communicating a little bit more with the outside world. We talk very much internally, and we need to stop that. If we want more people coming in, we need to be out there.